Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates, but thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything you need is down below in the description box. I'll definitely get that started for you. And do also keep in mind as we move forward with the reading that this is meant to pertain to the following 48 hours for you. After following when you were guided or drawn to this video, not just when I post it, okay? So it's timeless in that sense. But we're going to jump right into it, keep it simple, and pull from the Modern Witch Tarot deck, okay? They're saying you're going to be on a roll. I feel like you'll be accomplishing a lot in the next 48 hours. I feel very in the zone in your energy for the most part. Okay, Six of Swords in reverse as well as Page of Wands in reverse. There is a leaving of a situation, right? You separating oneself from a toxic situation or something that's not perfect for you energy-wise. It could just be a job. It could be a connection, a group of people. It could be a living situation. You name it, apply it to your individual Virgo life. Not feeling as if you have that passionate, fresh start you desire, but feeling as if it's not affecting you in the way it once did or you would assume it would based upon one's past reactions or your past version of yourself. Underneath it all, I just feel like you're very depleted, okay? Again, desiring that ending, wanting to wave your flag and say, I'm just done. But there being a specific time when you're meant to turn these in the upright and leave towards something new. It's definitely coming out in the center of your reading for a reason. Feeling there's just a level of disturbance at times, right, in the air. I feel as if it's somehow tied to at least one person, if not multiple. Your energy being very sacred at this time in the next 2 days and surrounding it. Wanting and again, desiring that tower moment, having it on your mind. It may even remind you to a certain extent of past tower moments, okay? It's one of these predestined endings that you just are pushed to with certain reminders, disturbances, annoyances to manifest for oneself, right? And to keep your crown on, excuse me, all the meanwhile. Even if somebody or multiple somebodies or factors are making you a little bit nervous, okay? Very interesting that I just got a little bit sassy there. But we also have the Ten of Swords coming out. Okay, this is meant to be down here. Feeling as if, again, talking about an ending you desire. It's going to be on your mind pretty much the entire 48-hour period, if not most of which. You're going to find that you just are, again, a bit depleted, feeling as if you, having these moments occasionally where you're laying down or just, they're saying chillaxing on your phone and just trying to escape to another world, or just, it just feels like there's better out there you're meant to experience and it's not in this specific situation. For a lot of you, again, it feels either living situation or work oriented. But with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, very interesting. Being pushed to balance out your masculine and feminine side throughout the next 48 hours, as you do recognize that there's that feisty side of you that is itching to come out at points, but needing to keep it at bay in order to recognize it's not going to help things, period. You may get certain reminders from spirit to keep that perspective within your situation. The number 3 coming into play, spiritual presence around you, speaking upon that, as well as your individual transformation. As I look at the 3 butterflies and the success you're meant to acquire within a change, the development of your path moving forward. I'm now seeing these mountains down here. I feel like the mountains you overcome make you stronger, make you wiser. So again, being reminded of the ones you've overcome in the past to remind you, you got this, right? If need be, just stick within your hermit mode, keep to oneself and do what you have to do. Get ready to cut something out when the time is right and fly towards something new. As I feel like you're being pushed to take things step by step, day by day. As they say, as I'm hearing, nature is your best friend, okay? It's going to be very hard to be anxious, to be annoyed, or just, it's going to be a good excuse, a good gateway to, or gateway, bad wording to use for that, a good opportunity to just escape, right? Where you're at, and focus on something more beautiful. Put those over there. But balancing out your masculine and feminine side, will benefit you greatly. Okay. To start fresh emotionally and not let things affect you. Knowing that has disturbed a situation or multiple in the past, more so. You could find that work is a good distraction for oneself, but if it's a work situation that we're speaking upon for you individually, that's a bit difficult or just hard to use as an escape. But you're also being pushed to realize, wow, I'm struggling to speak now. People will potentially be making you a little bit nervous. Your hard work, your efforts are paying off in a lot of ways. It's just going to be hard to fully focus on that or notice that in the next 48 hours due to all that you're experiencing, more so on the negative side. I mean, we keep it real on this channel. Emotions, right, taking place, even if you're not admitting it or just it doesn't feel quite obvious to people, you're sorting through them, trying to cope with them, learn from them. Just don't sit in them, right? Keeping to oneself, being secretive very strategically about the Page of Wands turning in the upright, moving forward, the passion of fresh start. You feel as if you're planning to leave a situation like work, for example, down the line, and having one foot out the door and ready to put the other one out as well and to hop away. Okay, so they showed me a bunny rabbit. Oh yeah, giving birth to something new, fertility. But I just feel as if you're not telling anybody about that. If at the very least within that situation, that's strategic if you ask me. If it's a living situation, it feels like that's more planned already, kind of obvious that it's coming to an end, but you just are keeping to oneself regardless, not really wanting to socialize with those you live with. Some of you might live alone. Either way, I do feel as if you, they're saying those surrounding you, have patience, okay, with those surrounding you with that situation. Just allow for oneself to recognize that you have what it takes to make it to the end, to that new beginning. It feels like the sun is starting to shine for you. Gain a level of sunlight as well. They're saying a Leo will help you in one way, shape, or form. It just feels as if you're being pushed to engulf oneself in nature. As I look at the flowers over here, the sunflowers, I think they are. But I just feel like nature, the sunlight, it's all going to warm you up, make you feel better. It's going to remind you that grounding oneself is essential. It'll just feel better than focusing on what's not working, okay? Allow for yourself to recognize that this is helping you know what's not right for you moving forward. And when it comes to replacing what's not working for you, you can't settle just to fast track a change, right? To come to be. It's going to, one, you could potentially end up with a worse situation, or one with different complications. But I just feel like you could potentially, okay, then I was saying backtracking, but you just don't want to accept something just to fight divine timing, okay? Interesting, as they're drawing me into her sweatshirt. If we look closely, detail I've never noticed. Over it, okay? I am now being told we're titling this reading Over It, okay? I just feel as if you're pushed to recognize that there is a lack of love in your situation to an extent, and that's going to change once you're able to acquire this new situation you desire. But even before then, I feel like people are going to see, the ones that you care about the most at this point along your path will see you going through these struggles, or just feeling kind of out of place or affected by what this represents for you. And it'll remind you who has your back, you know, who is meant to come with you moving forward. A lot of realizations in the next 48 hours. I almost forgot this was just a 48-hour period reading, because it feels so large in a complication kind of sense. Even just large as far as an area of your life. Feeling kind of confused as to how things are meant to proceed in one way, shape, or form. But I just feel as if you're going to gain some clarity. Wow, I just saw an orb. But I just feel as if, oh my God, they're saying it did look like a shooting star because it went so fast. You're going to recognize there's a wish fulfillment on the horizon for you. Make a wish upon a star, my friend. I don't care how corny that sounds as you have a moon up here. You're going to recognize that you deserve so much better, and a wish is meant to come to be, okay? They're saying make a wish outside of replacing this. It's already destined to happen, okay? What else do you desire? It's yours, okay? Seven of Swords here. Okay, they're now saying I'm over it and I'm not coming back. But with the Seven of Swords, you, again, are being quite secretive, okay? It makes sense. They're laid out perfectly, but it just feels like all of which kind of overshadows the lack of a ending and a new beginning you desire once again. Well, we do have the Tower card, but it just feels like these are representing your way of being, your energy, your thoughts, right? Your actions even. Allow for oneself to recognize that when the time comes, once again, you'll be able to charge towards what's meant for you and more aligned with who you're becoming in this lifetime. Everything happens for a reason. You'll be reminded of that in the next 48. And just take a deep breath, have patience, and balance oneself out again, as you deserve so much more, okay? As I just got a little bit emotional, I'm saying take a deep breath, my friend. I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing next 48 hours, and I will see you next time. Bye, Virgo.